It is console release day. Welcome everybody down to the Mac Cave. We've got the Nintendo Switch 2 here on release day, and we're going to unbox this thing before we get into the live stream, where we're actually going to try out the system all together and see what kind of upgrades we got, what we can do with the existing Switch software on there, how did the transfer go from my regular Switch over to the Switch 2, and what we can do with dedicated Switch 2 video games, things like Mario Kart World, the new Donkey Kong, all kinds of stuff. Whatever's available today, we're going to try to get our hands on it and take a look at it together. But for now, we're going to unbox this, and we've got two items here to unbox. We've got the memory card that's going to go in, the 256 gig SD Express card. That was a key thing. I could not take my existing 400 gig card and move it to the Switch 2 because the card I have in my OLED Switch is not an Express card. That said, these Express cards are supposed to be faster with data transmission. So let's open this up first and just get the card out of here. We'll take a look at that real quick. This one I think was Samsung and branded with Nintendo. So we've got the 256 gig Nintendo Switch 2 ready micro SD Express from Samsung. This came out, release day was also today for this card, and you can see how tiny these cards are. I do like that it's red and it's got the Mario logo on there, so that's pretty cool. So we'll be popping that into the system. After certain updates are done, I was looking at some of the posts from Nintendo themselves, and they mentioned things about updating the system first and making sure that things are completely up to date before you put the SD card into there. So we're going to try to follow the instructions properly so we don't mess anything up. The other thing too was making sure that the first Switch, the OLED Switch that I have, which is actually sitting right here right now. I've got my Legend of Zelda Joy-Cons in there. I got this really nice grip on there. So this thing is awesome. We're going to continue to use this Switch here in the house. The family will be using this one primarily, and it's still a great system. So, but I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do with the Nintendo Switch 2. So let's take the external packaging off here and take a look at what we got here, guys. Oh, let's spin it around. Let's spin it around. All right, guys. Here it is, the reveal of the box. The Nintendo Switch 2, guys. I got some bubble wrap in there. I'm going to leave that for the kids, for them to pop it later. They love that stuff. But let's take this thing out of here. Get rid of the external box. All right. Nintendo Switch 2, everybody. The box is very similar to the original Switch. I still have that box somewhere. In fact, I probably should have brought it up and done a comparison with it. But let's take a look at the box itself. Take a look at the top. We've got the Nintendo logo. We've got some cool side art on there. Is there anything on the other side? Yeah, some more with the Joy-Cons and sitting in its mobile mode. And then looks like it's oh no, it's not duplicated. It's got a different picture here on the back. So very, very cool. I like the box artwork. Let's see if we have a sticker we need to take off of here. Oh no, actually it's not taped. So we're going to take a look and see what the contents are inside of this. Back out just slightly here. Open this nice and carefully. Oh, we've got some setup instructions right there in the beginning. So kind of letting you know how to use the adapter properly, put the Joy-Cons on the new way with the magnets. So that's definitely a good thing to know. But let's do the actual reveal here, guys, of the actual hardware. Let's open this. Okay. Ooh, let's pull that back a little bit. All right, we've got our new Joy-Cons here. We've got the new screen. And then I would imagine underneath this packing is going to be the dock, the new handheld adapter for the Joy-Cons to set it up like a almost a Pro Controller mode, but not quite. So let's carefully get these things out of here. There's the right Joy-Con with the orange color on there. Very cool. Move that aside here. Let's get the left Joy-Con. Got that one here. got some weight to them. A lot bigger than the old ones. Definitely a lot bigger. Nice large screen here too. So we're going to take these all out of the plastic and everything. We'll put this together for the whole thing. Let's take the top cover off. Oh, this still has something in it. So let me zoom this out a little bit more. This has something in here. We've got safety information, so definitely a good thing to have. And we've got our cords. It came with an HDMI cable, which is good. I got plenty of HDMI cables, but we got those. Oh, and then we've got the Joy-Con adapters with the ropes on there to keep them to your wrists and everything, so you don't go throwing a Joy-Con through your television. So that's definitely a good thing to have. Let's see, we've got the, oh, this is, I've been looking forward to this, the new adapter for the Joy-Cons. I've been looking forward to this for the new shape of it. I do like that it's more rounded than the last one, and I feel like this is going to be a lot better grip when using the Joy-Cons in here, so looking forward to trying that out. We've got the USB-C cable here. Sounds good. It's providing all the cables. We have our new power brick here. And then this should be the dock. Let's get this out of here. And that's all the contents of the box. And here is, this is another thing I've been looking for. Oh, it's got some weight to it. Here is the Nintendo Switch 2 dock. It's got some vents on the bottom too. Look at this. Man, I can get a view inside there. Definitely a little bulkier. Got the two USB ports on the outside, just like the other dock. And then on the back, this is the cover. And it does come off like the other one. Oop, hit the camera. It does come off like that. And then we have the labels for where all the cables go. And then we have our ports there on the inside. So I got to tell you, just right off the bat, everything is like, it feels sturdier, which is really good. That's definitely a good thing. So I'm going to move some stuff aside here, and then we're going to take the items out of the packaging and put this thing together. Okay, now that we got everything out of its plastic, let's put this thing together and see how everything feels. Now, I can tell you this screen feels definitely heavier than the last one. Definitely bulky. I have not put a new Joy-Con on this yet, so this is going to be the first time we're doing this. So I want to make sure I do this the right way. We've got our port on there on both sides, and it's supposed to just like click right in there. So let's do that together. We'll do the left one. I'll tell you, the Joy-Con feels so much better. It's so much bigger. All right, let's try. Here we go. Let me get it in view. Oh, that like, oh, wow. Okay, that grabs right on. Let's do the other one. Wow. Okay. And then it's on there. Wow. Okay. Oh, good feel of the analog sticks. Buttons feel nice. It's the new chat button down there, a home button. All right. I'll tell you, it's heavier. It is definitely heavier. Okay, we've got that there. Now I want to see how nicely this drops into the dock. The first one would kind of wobble a little bit, so let's see how this feels going into the dock. Okay. Sits right in place. Does feel a little loose like the first one. You know, it kind of has some room in there so that you're not like scratching it up as you put it in there. But let's do a size comparison here between the two switches. I'm going to take this grip off of here. There's the Switch OLED right there. And let's just take this out of the dock. carefully put that here. So, as you can see, there's quite a bit of a size difference. Like you can completely overshadow the other one. Definitely a lot bigger, which I like. The original Switch using the Joy-Cons by themselves, you know, as an adult, it was a little tricky to use them that way. So I really like the size difference here, and the analog sticks feel so much better on these new Joy-Cons. They feel smooth. These feel almost clicky, like almost like you're not so much, but almost like you're clicking these into place as you go around them. This feels super smooth, very similar to, I would say, the PS5 controllers feel. So really nice on there. Now I'd like to see how it feels with the new grip. So let's release the Joy-Cons for the first time, which, let me zoom this out. I just caught myself in the reflection there. The release is on the back here. I believe it's these buttons right here. So let's do the right one. I'm gonna grab the button. Oh, and it pops right out. Nice and easy, does not take any force at all. You feel it click out and release. So when you press the button, you see like a little thing that pushes it out. It's funny, it's so like light to press when it's not in, but on there, you feel the pressure on there. Okay, so that's really cool. We're gonna move the screen aside, and I wanna get these onto the new grip, because I don't have the Pro controller yet. That's coming this weekend. Snaps right on, just like on the screen. Oh my god, that just, like, once you get it close, it just wants to go on, which is nice. Okay, so we still end up with the very square shape, just like the original, but having this back part be a little more present, this grip feels a lot nicer. Oh, I like the matte finish on there. The grip feels good, which is great, because you want to be comfortable when you're controlling these things, and having these be larger, this feels a lot better in hand. Like, this feels more legit. Getting to the shoulder buttons and the bumpers and everything, the triggers and the bumpers, it feels a lot easier to get to. I'm really curious what my kids will think of holding this, especially my daughter, her hands being obviously a lot smaller. I'm really curious what she's going to feel, how she's going to feel about these. Clicking in the L3 and the R3 button feels good. Oh my god, the buttons. Yeah, and I don't know if you can hear the clicking on them. I got the mic on my shirt. Definitely nice. I really like the feel of this. This is one of the things that I was most excited about, because I was never really too much of a fan of the Joy-Cons. They were just too small. But these are nice. I really like this grip. This looks really nice. I like the different colors in there too. The bright orange and the bright blue. Looks really good. Really good. Okay, so next step is going to be getting this thing powered up, and I got to prep it for the transfer from that OLED onto the Switch 2. So we'll be back for that. Okay, we are moved over to my very messy desk, and we're going to plug this thing in for the very first time. Let's plug in the Nintendo Switch 2 to its power source, and we're going to see what we get. Now, there are two USB-C ports. There's one on the bottom, and there's also one on the top, which I believe is going to be later on, most likely dedicated to accessories of some sort. So I've heard rumors that people are hoping for some sort of a 3DS attachment, like a separate monitor that will attach to it and make this basically like a 3DS Pro or something like that. But oh, we'll see as time goes by. We'll use the bottom one. Let's plug this thing in. It's in its power source. Now, okay, we've got about 75% battery, it looks like, in there. I want to see if it loads up by itself. It looks like it is. Here we go. Nintendo Switch 2. Oh, we got sound. Let me turn up the volume on it so we could try to hear it all. I've got my mic on my shirt. All right, here we go. Wow, the speaker is very loud. Internet settings. Searching for networks. We have a check mark. We have 2 check marks. Connection successful. All right, about to download the update data. With the Nintendo Switch 2, you can play games wherever you want, however you want. This system stand at whatever angle you like. Just pull it out from the rear. That's actually something we did not do yet. So let's turn this around for a second. And pull out the stand. I mean, we have the bottom thing on, but we do have the stand there, so we're not going to use the stand at the moment. Okay, here we go. And it gives instructions on how to release and handle the Joy-Con. So it wants me to release the right Joy-Con. And it wants me to release the left. Okay. So now we're going to use these. Connected with TV. We're going to do that later. View attachment guide. We already know how to attach that. Choose a style. You can change it at any time. We'll do it like this for now because that way we can go through the setup together. Ready to update the system. Let's see how long this takes. We'll put these down here. This very first day 1 update, I don't know how big it is, so I don't know how long this will take. I am on a fiber gig network, so it should go pretty quick. We got a nice connection. It looks like it is rebooting. And then once it's all connected and everything's set, we're going to do the transfer process from the OLED to this one. All right, system update is complete. All right, so now it says you can transfer data from your Nintendo Switch to the Nintendo Switch 2. And we've done the update now. So I'm going to turn on the OLED and get this thing prepped because they're supposed to be right near each other. Bring that down here, and we're going to put the OLED up here. And we're going to do a system transfer. All right, if you have a micro SD express memory, insert it. Okay, so it's actually telling me to put the new SD express in at the moment. Okay, interesting. We're going to do that. Let me go grab that. Here we go. I got it out. These things are so tiny. So tiny. All right, how to insert. Open the stand in the back of the system, insert the micro SD card into the slot. So we're going to go onto the back. We're going to open this, and then the slot is right there. So we're going to pop this thing in. Oh, I just hit the camera. We're going to pop this thing in. And I felt it click. We're going to put the stand back to protect it. And let's put this right here. You can use this micro SD card once this. You can use this micro SD card once the system updates. Okay, perfect. Updating. So it knew what it needed to do, which is good. We want this to take it step by step and make sure we don't miss anything important when it comes to setting this all up. The micro SD card can now be used. Please continue without ejecting the micro SD card. Yeah, you never want to pop the SD card out when you're not prepared to do that. First, sign into your Nintendo account. Okay, figured it out. Here we go. Logging in. We're going to keep the systems near each other. And we're going to bring the systems close. They're pretty much right on top of each other. And bring the systems, move the system and the source systems close together. Done. Please do the following on the source Nintendo Switch. Open the home menu and go to System Settings, System. Okay, system settings, system at the bottom. It's already up to date. I made sure that was updated. And then we're going to do transfer to switch 2. System transfer to switch 2. Okay, the system data will be transferred to the Nintendo Switch 2 system. To complete the transfer, you will need an internet connection. We are already on there. You can keep playing compatible Switch software on the Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, make sure Switch 2 system is nearby. Here we go. Let's see what it does. Okay, by starting the system transfer, you agree. Other user data will be transferred along with the system data. We transfer to the target switch. It'll automatically sign in. Updates will note the transfer will start to include nickname and all that. Okay, so this is basically telling us that everything is going to move over. Saved data for the following software will be removed from this system and transferred to the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Okay, that's fine. Connect the AC adapter before starting the system transfer process. Oh, I got to plug that in. Okay. Okay, here we go. Move that aside. Keeping these things close. Connecting the two. Ooh, I just hit my camera. Okay, continue on the Switch 2 to download data. Here we go. We're going to start the download. Now the question is how long does this transfer take? Let's see what we get here. And the reason I'm doing this and recording it the way I am right now, it's to kind of give anyone who's looking to get one of these kind of an idea of what to expect with the initial setup. Because by the time we're together on the live stream, all of this is going to be done already so that we could just play the games. All right, now it is into the downloading data section and it is calculating the time remaining. It's already at 1%. And it says it only has 10 minutes to go. We're at 12% already. So I'm going to let this transfer and we will be right back right after this gets to 100%. All right, we've got less than 2 minutes left. We are at 92% in the console transfer here. I would say the calculation was pretty accurate as far as how long. So it started at 15 minutes. I'd say we were a bit faster than that though. So it's moving along. I would say this roughly took in total about 10 minutes here for this transfer, but I would imagine that would vary depending on how much data is being transferred over. Now, the thing it didn't mention is whether or not the Switch OLED will retain the rest of its setup. It said the save data is moving over. So that's going to be gone from the Switch 1 for certain games. But those are backed up on the cloud anyway, so I'm not worried about that. When I've transferred from one Switch to the other in the past, it basically duplicated it. But this didn't really mention anything about that, so I hope the OLED is not like empty, like the users are removed and stuff, but it could be the case. So I'm not sure. It didn't actually mention anything in this setup guide about it, but we are at 99%, and we're about to find out what status both of these devices will be in. And here we go. The system is about to restart. Let's zoom back out so we can see the OLED as well and see what both systems do here. Okay, it came back up and it's still at 99%, so it's doing one last step after that restart. I'm really curious what will be retained. Okay, data has been sent. Please wait until the process is complete on the Nintendo Switch 2. And now it says setting the system up on the Switch 2. So we're going to leave the OLED alone right here. We're not going to hit OK yet. We're going to let this finish over here. So there we go. System transfer complete. Downloadable software will be re-downloaded later. We're going to hit OK on the Switch 2. The theme color from the source system will be carried over. That's great. I like to use the dark mode. Setup complete. Go to the home menu. We're going to fire up the Joy-Con here. And here it comes. Oh! And there we are with all 4 profiles that I had. And my lineup from the other one. I'm going to hit OK on the OLED. And everything is still there. So, and it just did a software update from there as well. I am going to move this OLED out of the way. And we are going to take a quick look in here. Okay, so I'm just using the Joy-Cons and now I'm going to move out of the way here a little bit. And we're going to zoom in just a little more. And get that full screen. It is downloading games as we speak. It's getting the online services ready. It has my entire lineup here. And it's going to go into the software grouping, and it has everything getting ready to go back into place. Things are going to go onto console storage as well as the SD card. I believe it's going to use the SD card as its primary hard drive. Everything is loading up. Does it have my groups? That's a question. It does. It moved my groups over. That I was not expecting. I've got my retro groups. I've got my Resident Evil folder, Star Wars, Super Mario, Final Fantasy, Zelda, and Sonic all on here. I am very happy that I don't have to rebuild those. Not that it's hard to do or anything like that. And then I have up here my main page, my Mac Cave page here. This is kind of like my admin page where everything works from. I've got my Mac Cave page, my daughter's page, and my son's page, and everything is here. And then everything looks just like the original setup. We do have the Switch Online. We do have this new game chat button that wasn't on the old one before, so that's new. We have our news tab. We have the Nintendo eShop, our album for photos, our game share section, which is brand new. We have the controller setups, the virtual game cards, which is a new feature on both the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, our system settings, and then, of course, our sleep mode settings. I like how the circle kind of lights up with colors. That's really cool. But let's take a look here. Something I'm very curious about, and maybe it might be a little slower at the start, since it's downloading a bunch of stuff right now, but I want to go to the Nintendo eShop because on the original Switch, the eShop was one of the things I actually had to complain about with how slow it ran. So we're on the brand new Switch 2. I'm on a fiber network. Let's see what it does. Oh, I like that little tone. All right, I'm going to go into my main admin page. Nintendo eShop. It's loading. Okay, so we got to go into enter your PIN. Interesting. Oh, it has parental controls moved over. Very interesting. Okay, hold on. And then I have to log into my thing here. So hold on 1 second. Okay, let's get that back in place. I logged right in, and then as I was putting it down, the shop loaded. Nice and quick. So oh, the navigation is so much faster. Let's go to another section. Let's go to For You. That's going to learn from based on what I do. Let's go to Great Deals. Loads right up. Guys, for anyone who has used the Nintendo Switch before, the eShop was kind of a pain in the neck to use because it was so dramatically slow. They have clearly sped this thing up, and there's Mario Kart right there. I am going to be getting a copy of that. I will be upgrading Zelda, so I'll be doing that offline. By the time we see this in the stream, everybody, we're going to be playing these games. That is a great thing to see. I love it. The navigation is super smooth, and we're going to be talking about this in more detail live with all of you guys together. So thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing and initial setup of the Nintendo Switch 2 here on launch day. Now let's get back to the live stream. What's up, everybody? What's going on? We are live. I hope you enjoyed the pre-recorded section. Let me make sure my mic is actually working here. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, trying something a little different tonight to make sure we get the full experience with what was going on here with the Nintendo Switch 2. But now, for the actual live portion, we're gonna switch over to our game capture and we're gonna try out a bunch of different games because I want to see how this thing performs. I want to see what this does, not only with Switch 2 games like Mario Kart World, we're going to be diving into that, but I want to see how this system handles the Switch 1 software that is both locally on the system, and we're also going to check out the cloud gaming and see how this thing handles Resident Evil 2 Remake Cloud Edition. So we are going to be trying out a bunch of stuff here. Yeah, we are switching over. That's right, Mysticles. And for the sake of testing everything tonight, you can use the original Pro controller. I do have the new Pro controller on the way. I don't have it yet, but you can use the original one. But for tonight, I am going to use the Joy-Cons in the adapter. I want to get the feel of these. And these are really the main controllers, right? So I want to see how this thing performs with the brand new Joy-Cons. Because like I mentioned in the pre-recorded section, I was never a fan of the Joy-Cons. They were too small, and I never liked the way they controlled things. But these feel a lot better, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how this works. I have not played the games yet myself, but my kids did play some games today, so they basically put this thing through the test run while games were downloading, so they were having fun, they were enjoying it, so we're going to see how this goes here. And my wife is in the chat, she wants to see me get hit with a banana in the new Mario Kart. I swear she summoned a banana in Mario Kart 8 the other night, and it got me. I was clear the whole game until she summoned it with the force. So it's probably going to happen. But the first game we're going to try is Mario Kart World, and we're going to see how that goes. My hair is like doing a Clark Kent Superman thing going on, but whatever. It is what it is. Mystically, the Joy-Cons, I can say from just the feel of it and holding them, way better than the originals. They're much larger and they feel a lot better. So we're going to switch over to the game screen. Let me get my my preview here so that I can actually watch it as we go. But let's switch over. Yeah, I was cheesy with it. That's what I just did. You guys saw me do it. I did it and I said it. I went and did it. All right, let me get my preview over here. What's up, Daryl? Good to see you, dude. We're going to try out the Switch 2 here for the first time. And now, you could see anyone who has used the Switch before, this is going to be very, very familiar. It basically transferred over, like, my whole setup. I got the dark mode going. I got all my profiles on the screen the way I like it. And all my games are here. And there's still stuff downloading in the background as we speak. But we do have a few different spots here where you got the game chat section, which is brand new, and then they kind of adjusted the eShop, which we saw before in the pre-recorded section. The eShop being faster, game changer. Huge game changer. Darren says Mrs. Mackey is so supportive of hoping you get wiped out by a banana. Yeah, I got a really good support system around here. But we're gonna definitely check out Mario Kart World. I'm really looking forward to trying that out. But before we jump over to that, I need to back up the chat here real quick because I want to give a huge thank you to Scott Westbrook, dude. So generous. I know you're out of here at this point, but if you catch us on the replay, said he's heading to bed soon. See you on the replay. I do love that intro. I'm so glad everybody likes the intros to this. It's so awesome. Coming in early in the stream with a $10 super chat, dude. Thank you so much. Very, very generous. I greatly appreciate it. And I'll tell you, it's so awesome being able to do this with you guys and experience these things for the first time live, so you guys can get a kind of a preview of what this all is. So if you're interested in getting a Switch 2, you know what you're getting into. So guys, let's get over to Mario Kart World. This is my first time playing this. I can't wait. Let's do this. We're going to use my Mac Cave profile. My kids were already loving this. My daughter was playing it. She was playing in handheld mode, so I really didn't get to see much of anything. So I know, and when my son was playing it, I saw that he went to a map, and that appeared to be how you do the free roam. So I definitely want to check that out. What's up, Black Dragon? Good to see you, man. Okay, we got a cutscene. Let's go. As always, you guys are my eyes and ears. Let me know if we need to adjust the volume at all. Let's see how we're doing.
Mario Kart World!
Well, we seem to be okay. Wow, looks nice and clean. And the system is set to 4K. When it's set in dock mode, we should be getting 4K at 60 FPS. When it's in handheld mode, I believe handheld was doing 120 frames. But if your monitor or your TV supports 120 frames, it will do it when the games support it. I could be a touch louder. All right, let me increase me. We'll fix me here. Get that going. Is the game drowning me out a little bit? I could bump the game down a little bit too. Let's bump that down a little bit too. How's that, guys? Is that a little clearer? Chris, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, dude. Yeah, this intro is sick. All right, let's hit the bumpers here. All right, let's do this. Now it sounds good? Okay, awesome, sweet. So, I saw my son doing this before. Obviously, there's the single-player, multiplayer, online play, wireless play, just like Mario Kart 8. But I want to check out, because the brand new thing is the free roam. So, let's go to this map. And, oh, wow, we've got... Oh, I can zoom this... Okay, let's just take a look at the whole map. It looks like a Fortnite map. Wow, look at this whole giant area. Jeez, you got like Bowser's Castle up here. Wario Stadium. We got the Peach's Castle over here. What is that called? Salty Speedway? Or wait, Oasis? We got an island over here. Well, let's start at the castle. That's probably one of the most familiar places, right? So begin free roam. All right, let's try it. I want to feel the control. Oh, I already feel the rumble in the controller. And again, we're using the brand new Joy-Cons. We're using the adapter. All right, here we go. Ooh, analog stick feels good. Does the right stick do anything? Right stick is camera controls in this. It has the drifting just like Mario Kart 8. Oh, I can taunt? Oh boy. Oh boy. There are items in free roam. What do we got here? I do want to do a Grand Prix because I want to actually see the items go crazy. Can I go through this tube? What did that do? It reversed me? Oh, I fell off. Oh. And now I'm in like a whole new area. Alright, let's take a look here. Real quick at the cart. I want to see some details here. The cart looks really nice. Mario looks great. It's got 1-up fuel. Red shell tires, that's great. Yeah, is that a shortcut? I think that was a crazy shortcut. We're at Peach Stadium. Oh, look at him. He falls asleep when we stay still. There's the castle. All redone with the track. Now, can I see the map? Is it minus? Minus is... They have photo mode. Okay, let's get out of photo mode. How do I get to the map? Oh! Oh, you can rewind. Oh, that was weird. How do I get to the map? Resume free mode? Can I not look at the map? Oh, there we go. It's Y. Y is the map. Yeah, Ted, so you can drive anywhere. This is like a whole... apparently there's like mini games and stuff in here and all kinds of ways to explore the land and find all kinds of secrets. You could probably unlock other racers this way and stuff like that. So, is motion controls on? No, no motion on there. It's probably in the settings somewhere to do that. Look at, there's like traffic on here. Oh, that's how you get the boost. Oh man, I'm not so good with the controls here yet. But it is the same control scheme as far as I can tell. And we get star power. Can we go up this? Oh no, we can't. But we can get on the castle. We're like up on the roof. Where does this go? Onto a highway. Let's go. Can I jump that? Oh, there's boosts in the street. What was that? Oh, head-on collision with the truck. Oh my god. So look at this. You could just literally get on the highway and make your way to another part of the world. Oh, I just ate like a whole... I unlocked a new outfit. I found like a dessert thing. That's crazy. You need 150 bucks any tips. You can start streaming. Okay, this is cool. I don't know how I unlocked that new outfit, but I'm assuming I could then use that in the Grand Prix. I'll say... yeah, don't play slots yet. The controls feel good. It's definitely smooth. The analog stick is very responsive. Can we ride up this? Oh, wait. I should be able to do a boost here. Whoa. Let me try this boost. Nice. Yeah, you could do the tricks again when you do the jumps. But this literally lets you drive all over the place and get to every section of the map. And I guess it's kind of a way to try out each zone before you do the races. Which is pretty cool. I think this is how I unlocked the suit just before. Yeah, look, it's doing meals. Oh, now I got a pizza. Alright. What do I turn into? Sightseeing Mario. He's on vacation with a backwards hat. Oh my god, let's go. I'm on 2 wheels. Now it's showing me other racers. That says Baby Rosalina right there. I don't know if this is online right now, though. I don't know if that's another player. That's interesting. I don't think this would be... I don't think this would be online. Oh, you know what? I'm blocking the mini-map. Tell you what, let me pull off to the side here real quick. And I'm gonna move me off of the mini-map so you guys can see it. Because that's a new feature. So let's go up here. But you know what we'll do? Let's go back into the main menu. I want to try an actual race. We're going to see if there's any new weapons, any new items that we can use. So let's jump into the single player here. We're going to go into a Grand Prix. And we did unlock him as a usable racer. So there's another reason to play the free roam. You can unlock new outfits and everything. Look at it. You could be the penguin? You could be a snowman? Oh my god, you could be a Cheep Cheep? That's insane. What's going on? Oh, look at this. Oh, we got work to do. We got work to do. I see a piranha plant there. Okay, here's our main lineup. Who's that? Oh, that's Pauline! Oh my goodness, Pauline making an appearance all the way from Donkey Kong, back in the day when Mario was dating Pauline. And we got the baby characters, a Goomba, that's awesome, Dry Bones, he was one of my favorites to play as back in the day. And we're back to this section where we unlock new guys. Alright, well, you know what, I'm gonna go with my old reliable Mario himself. Yes, when he was Jumpman. Actually, you know what? We saw Mario already. For this test, let's be Yoshi. Let's go with Yoshi. Okay, we got a new way to select our cars. That's his standard one right there. Look at this thing. The Funky Dory. And they do have the motorbikes again. In the red dress was Pauline. Okay, and there's another car right here to unlock. Let's try his standard racer. Oh, okay, so look at that. So, unlike Mario Kart 8, this one didn't have me choose, like, the glider, the wheels, the body of the car. Maybe that comes along the way somewhere else, but I'm not sure if that'll become a thing. But let's start with the Mushroom Cup. We're going to do this as a test for this game, because we have some other games we're going to try out and everything tonight. But we're going to do this Grand Prix here. We'll do 150cc. I don't see 200. Alright, guys, let's do this. On the Mario Bros. Circuit. Alright, well, this is the moment. If I'm going to get hit by any bananas, it's going to be out here on the tracks. Let's do this. I really like the graphics of this one. You know, Mario games are going to have a certain look to them, but there's a lot of detail here. It's definitely an upgrade from Mario Kart 8. Oh, that's a whole Donkey Kong section. It's banana time. This is what she wants, everybody. This is what we're looking for. She's rooting against me. Oh, I'm all the way in last place. All right, is the boost the same? On 2. Let's go. It is the same. Okay. Here we go. Donkey Kong's got bananas. I missed him. Oh, missed that banana. I got a boo. I don't remember what that does. Oh, I'm invisible. Sweet. Oh, I think there's a shortcut over there. Okay, we're in 3rd place. Let's go. I have a hammer. I could throw hammers like a hammer, brother. Yeah, when this is in handheld mode, I didn't talk about the screen much in the pre-recorded section. The screen looks really good. It is an LED screen. I don't know if they're going to do the same thing they did like with the original Switch and do an OLED after the fact. Oh, I got zapped. And we're shrunk. Okay, we gotta get some of these points so we can speed up. Donkey Kong keeps getting those bananas. Ooh, now we're slipping in the rain. Is that a dolphin? Whoa! Get him. Get him! Reduce the 4th. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I got him! Yeah! Oh, I got the boomerang. Let's go! How did he get on the rails? How did he do that? Take that, Donkey Kong. Oh, I knocked him right off the cliff and took 1st place, everybody. Okay, I got that. Oh! Somebody froze me. I missed. I missed. How do I get on the rails? Run first. Run first. Oh my god, we got it. We just got it right there. That dolphin tried to steal it from me. Let's go. 1st place in our 1st race. All right, we avoided the bananas. So that's good. Now, I heard that you actually drive to the next track. So are we going to drive there to Crown City? I don't know if you answered this, but how are the new controllers? Any snapping of the joysticks? So, these new Joy-Cons, night and day difference from the originals. Yeah, we are driving to the new track. Very smooth, very responsive. They don't have that clicking feeling in the analog sticks as the original ones did. So overall, a huge difference, and they feel so good that it actually makes me want to use them. Look at this, we're in... Oh, is this the track? Oh, weird. That was a cool shortcut right there. I think we're still driving to the next racetrack, but it's showing 3 laps right here. Oh, I got the bombs. Oh, and I lost them. I lost them. Which is better, the Switch or the Switch 2? I mean, so far, the Switch 2 is pretty solid as I get zapped, and now there's a storm. Nice. I really like these new Joy-Cons. They feel really good. Like, they feel... It's not quite the level like a Pro Controller would be, but just so much better than the original ones. It just... Those original ones, I was never a fan of them. Oh, I got the glider! Oh, sick. Oh, there was a whole place to go up there. Can I hit him? Oh, just out of range. Get out of here. I think this is setting me up for which place I'm going to start the next track in. Oh! Oh man, I thought I was going to fall off of there. Oh, I may fall there. Okay, at least we're invisible for a little bit so we won't get hit by objects. Completely missed all of those coins. Take that, Donkey Kong. Sweet. Can we get up here? Blue shell! Blue shell. Blue shell. Okay. Okay. Now, I don't think that was the track. I think we just made our way to the track. It still counted as points. Alright, I guess that was the track. We're tied for first right now. I think this is 4 races, right? So we're going into the 3rd race? Yeah, I guess that was the track. Oh, there's a bunch of the guys from Mario Sunshine. 3rd race. Yep, it is. Okay. Oh, I missed the boost. Wow, Luigi. What are these? Oh, these are the snack things we got in free roam. I don't know what that's going to do here. Touring Yoshi. We got a new Yoshi skin. There's going to be so many Yoshis, aren't there? I find your lack of bananas disturbing. I don't want to get hit by bananas. Oh, that guy got hit by a banana, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Take that, Donkey Kong. Oh, he hit me with fireballs. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, he's cutting across the grass. What? He went off track. That's not cool, Donkey Kong. That's not cool. Oh, catch him just enough. There we go. Oh, it looks like there's multiple paths here. Wow, those green shells. That's the trick. You gotta hold the drifting for as long as you can. Oh, how did I do that? Take that. Oh, man. Oh, what is the... I got the feather from Super Mario World. Oh, I wasted it. I guess that was to do it on a jump. Okay. Now I know for next time. Oh no. Go invisible. Protect me, Boo! Oh, wow. Okay. you can like do a side jump with the drift button. There's so much going on these tracks. I want to go up here. Okay, that kind of worked. Man, I feel like I'm always battling Donkey Kong and this dolphin. That's it, grabbing 3rd place. Okay, alright, not bad, not bad. No bananas yet. Where are we at? We dropped to 3rd. Gotta make it all up in this last race. Let's see what we can do. Here we go. We're going to DK Spaceport. This is gonna be awesome. That track looked awesome. Where are we? Final race. Okay. Got the boost. Man, how are they so fast? Take that. Oh, I missed. I'm so bad with the green shells. And there's oncoming traffic during the race. Get this boost. Goombas in the boots. The bomb. First for a split second. Here we go. Oh, I think I got somebody with that green shell. We're coming up on it. Look at that area. Look at the whole Donkey Kong. A gold shell? What does that do? Oh. I think that was Baby Luigi. That boost. Sweet. Oh. This is where we could fall off. Blue shell. Of course. Of course. Who took it? Oh no. Trouble. Here we go. I have bananas. Alright, I laid some traps over there, but I couldn't go over them myself. Oh no. Bananas for all. Oh, I really like this track. It's giving me the bananas. Man, I can't catch up to him. Oh, banana! Banana! Who hit me with that? Who hit me with that? Oh, no. Oh, no. I got slammed with that banana. Okay, I gotta make up for that. I think Baby Luigi hit me with that. Oh! Look at this, look at this. I just stole that race. I just stole that. I got hit by the banana by Baby Luigi. Did we get first place in the whole Grand Prix? I think we did it. What's up, Mars? Yes, I just got hit by a banana in that last race. Oh, are we gonna get a ceremony? The Mushroom Cup. Let's go. Raise my volume here. Did you see it? Did my wife see it? Oh, she saw it. Okay. She definitely saw it. We got that trophy. 50 points to 49 over Donkey Kong. He was definitely the biggest challenge right there in that race. And we got a new character unlocked. I like that little spinning, right under me. This is spinning loading screen. That was awesome. The Grand Prix works really well, guys. I mean, you know, if you've played any of the Mario Kart games, you pretty much know how to get into the races and how they're going to function. And then just like the other ones, you have local multiplayer up to 4 racers, and then online as well, where they could do a whole bunch of stuff with that. So I want to take a look down here real quick before we test out some other games. What are the stickers? What is she saying? You get the win and I get to see you hit with a banana. I think we're all winners. In the first Grand Prix, I got slammed with the banana. Oh, so we're unlocking these stickers as we go. I don't know what they're for. Maybe they're just something to collect, or maybe we use these in some sort of customization. Maybe we could put these on the cars. That's cool. That would be cool if I can customize the cars and add these stickers and everything like that. That's definitely a cool little added feature to it. I like that. Cage, what's going on? I like it so far. The controls feel really good. I'm really happy with these new Joy-Cons. You know, it's like I wouldn't say this controlling a game with these is as good as just using like a PS5 controller, an Xbox controller, a Pro controller. There's going to be, it has its own feel, but comparing these to the original Joy-Cons, night and day difference. These feel so much better. So much better. I just want to see if there's anything else extra on here before we jump over to the other games, because I want to try out a few things tonight. This is really going to be, tonight's going to be more about pushing the system a little bit and seeing what this is truly capable of versus what we were dealing with on the original Switch. So it looks like all of these areas are completely unlocked. Actually, looking at this, 2, 3, there's 5 more versions of Waluigi in that area. Do you unlock the character versions per area? There's 2 more Shy Guys there. Yeah, look, because we grabbed Touring Yoshi in this one, and there's a whole bunch more Yoshis. Okay. Free roam is definitely a must in this game. You're going to want to explore this entire map. If you want to unlock all your versions of the racers, I mean, there's 5 versions of Baby Peach. There's, oh, let's see, we got the Koopa Trooper. There's a whole bunch of him, too. Yeah. You want to explore this whole thing when you play through this. So this is going to be a lot of fun, especially to play with the kids. I can't wait to go multiplayer with them. They played a little bit like individually today, but we're going to be playing a lot more of this over the weekend. Very, very cool. Graphics look good. The frame rate is good. Everything is smooth. As a first impression of Mario Kart World, I think we're in a good spot. There's certainly a lot more things to come with this game. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe definitely had a ton of stuff by the end, and they might still be getting more. I don't know if any more DLC is going to happen with that, but if they treat this game the way they treated Mario Kart 8, there's going to be a ton more content coming to this game. I guarantee it. Let me catch up on the chat real quick here. I saw somebody, I think somebody had a question. Oh, okay, so Wheels brings up a good point. The fact that games aren't fully on a cartridge or an SD card completely ruins it for me. Companies are way too cheap. Yeah, the whole thing with everything going digital, I mean, I am a physical media person. I want physical media, and I've been hearing
that there are actually going to be some actual Nintendo Switch 2 game cartridges. Not just ones with the code on it to get the digital copy, but ones with the actual game on it. So I'm sure an official list will come out eventually where we'll be able to know which ones we could truly have the physical copy of. But in the meantime, I have tons of physical games for the original Switch, and those will all play in here as well. So it's definitely going to be a good thing to do. Have you driven through the sea yet? No, not yet, Mars. We're just scratching the surface with this, trying it out a little bit. We're going to be running through a few things here tonight to kind of get definitely a feel for it. For one thing, a communication error has occurred. Yeah, we don't want we don't want errors happening in the system. And with everything being online, there's going to be things that happen when their servers go down. It could be messy. You got some of the physical carts? Okay, nice. Yeah, I know there was supposed to be some at launch. I didn't get any of them yet, but it's gonna be fun to get those. Racing with shopping carts? Well, like the show Jackass? That would be super fun. Alright, let's jump back to the Switch menu, guys, because we're going to try out a few things tonight here. And trust me, there's going to be plenty more Mario Kart to come here on the channel in the very near future, especially on community gaming nights. We got to get a bunch of people in. I can still play Mario Kart 8 on here and play it with everybody, so there's plenty of options out here when it comes to this. The fact that this is backwards compatible is fantastic, and it's something that I wish every console did. It should always be backwards compatible. So there's a couple of things I want to try tonight to see how they do. Oh, this is a big one. They added Nintendo GameCube. So I definitely want to jump into that, but I want to stick to the Switch 2 for right now. And I want to check out the upgrade. So we played a native Nintendo Switch 2 game with Mario Kart World. But a big thing they're doing, very similar to when the PS4 went to the PS5, there are upgrade editions. So, I loved playing Breath of the Wild. Its frame rate, I mean, it was low, on the original version of it. But it was playable, it was good, the game looked gorgeous. But with these upgrades, it is supposed to increase the frame rate and give us a much cleaner experience. So, with that, I'm going to try a little bit of Breath of the Wild here and take a look at the difference, because this was one of my favorite games on the Switch, and I can't wait to try this with you guys. KH says, for my games which haven't been announced yet. Oh, you got some more games coming that way? Okay, cool. Oh, this is going to look gorgeous. I can't wait to see this. I think this is going to be really good. So, let's check out a Switch 2 upgrade. Now, by the way, I was able to get the upgrade. It's normally $10 to upgrade it, but I have the Switch Online service with the expansion pack, and then if you have the expansion pack, you get the upgrades for free. So let's jump into Breath of the Wild. Checking whether the software can be played. Of course it can be played. So let's see. I mean, I'm very familiar with the look and feel of Breath of the Wild, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. Let me move my camera for a second. I keep going in the way of, everything. Alright, I'm on continue. So let's just go with continue. Put me back there. Alright, let's do this. Where did I leave off the other day? At this shrine. So let's go over to this shrine. There we go. Let's see how fast it loads. Actually, it's loading a lot faster. You see this filling up right there? Way faster. Are we in game already? No way. Okay. Huge right there. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom normally take forever to load. We sit on those loading screens for a really long time. That was really nice. Got right back into the game. I can already see with the wind blowing and the trees moving that the frame rate is increased. Let's turn the camera. Oh yeah. That's way smoother. I'm wearing the Nintendo Switch shirt. Let's run around a little bit. Oh my god, it's weird. It's actually kind of weird. It's almost too smooth. Oh, we gotta get into an open area. Thanks for hitting that banana. Now I will sleep peacefully. Good night. I will make sure you are tucked in after all of this. Just don't cancel because you will lose it when your subscription expires. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not canceling it. I like the services on there. I use them. Right off the bat, this already looks better. Like, just frame rate alone, it's almost too smooth. You know what I mean? It's like when some movies started going HD in theaters. Oh, I missed. I gotta get out of here. I need a different weapon. I gotta eat something. Oh no. Give me a meal. Just eat those. I had started the game over and started playing from the beginning. And so I'm like, I have none of my upgrades or anything. I've only upgraded one stamina bar. I want to see it turn to daytime, though. I want to see this. I want to see it in the light. But yeah, my character, my Link right now is very weak. But man, look at as the grass is moving. Just the movement of the camera being so smooth. Because it's, you still got the cell shading with all the color. It's gonna look so different with the daytime. I definitely want to see that happen. Oh, we can get up to that tower and take a look over the land of Hyrule. But man, it's popping more. I mean, the shadows look really nice, but it's that smooth movement. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like, did anyone see the Hobbit movies in theaters? When they increased the frame rate, Peter Jackson made a big point of increasing the frame rate. It was something like 75 frames per second or something like that in theaters. And it added this... I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it makes it look fake. Is maybe the best way to describe it. But wow, what a difference. Because I was just playing Breath of the Wild the other night. And it gets choppy at times. This game would slow down. It would drop frames quite a bit, depending on where you were. I wanna climb this tower. I'm not warping to it because I purposely want to move around the land here and let the time go. So we get the daytime. Oh, hey, that's not nice. Look at this view, run head on. Uh-oh, electric bats. Oh yeah, you guys are all guarding this place, huh? I mean, I've already unlocked this tower. I got more towers to go, there's one way out in the distance. It just moves. Almost too clean. It's crazy. Wow, you guys are gonna kill me, aren't you? Take that. I'll climb my way out of this. Grab some mushrooms. Let's go. That guy's still chasing me. Yeah. Oh! He shot me with a flaming arrow right in the butt. Okay, let's jump back in there. Look how fast this is loading. Guys, the load times are so fast. Let's go. Nick, what's up, dude? Is that Cloud? What is this? We are on the Switch 2, dude. We are playing Breath of the Wild with the upgraded frame rate. And, but don't worry. Tomorrow night, Tomorrow night, we are jumping into Rebirth for the first time. All right, let's warp over to the tower because I want to be able to. I want to be able to catch a high view. Let's see how fast this loads because it's another load screen when you warp. Let's see. Nice and quick. Nice and quick, guys. That's insane. You still haven't beaten this game? This is a good game. I like the ending of this one, too. There's the castle. Alright, I want this to get to daytime. Wait, how did we lose time? It was like 4 a.m. And now it's just after midnight. What the heck happened? I gotta make like a little campfire and, Oh, you know what? I can go to that... I can go over there to the, what's it called? The ranch over there. It reloads and the archer appears and shoots him again. Let's go for a flight. Let's go. We're gonna have to drop down in a second because I don't have a ton of stamina. Not yet. That's the first thing I upgrade in this game, by the way. I do the hearts second. Because the stamina is like the most important part of this whole game. Watch out for that guy. Nice. Here we go. Oh man, lots of these guys. They're everywhere, these lizard guys. What, do they increase the quantity of them? Oh, he's hiding. Look, he camouflaged his stone. Man, I can't get over how weird it is to see this game moving smooth like this. I can't wait to play this handheld. You know, we're in docked mode right now. This is gonna be nuts on handheld. Leave me alone. Ah. Oh no, we got moblins on horses. I do have a horse at this stable over here. Get away from me. Get away from me. I will catch up on chat in just a second. Let me get to the safety of the stable. Draw distance is nice. Things are not really popping in too much. Things are looking nice and clean. Man, I'll tell you, that frame rate is beautiful. Alright, Highland Stable. Let's rest until morning. I want to see this during the day. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta pay. Welcome. Yes, I will stay with you. No, regular bed is fine. That's fine. Let's go till morning. So we can get some daytime. Let's do this. I've done every story part minus the castle. Was trying to 100% it, which is probably a waste of time. I mean, hey, look, doing the 100% is cool. It's, you know, it's definitely fun to play through. The main story points are really good in this one. It's really good. Okay, of course it's raining. So we got the daytime, but of course it's raining. Should we take our horse? Let's take our horse.
Yeah.
I want to take a horse. I want to take Moo Moo. My daughter named him. Yeah, the music in this area is really good too.
Hey.
Okay, yep. Giving me some tips. Okay, let's get our horse. There we go. Oh, easy, easy. Oh, did I not completely train you? Alright, let's get a move on here a little bit. Oh, he's not fully tamed. Okay, I gotta be careful with him. Movement with the horse is smooth, though. head up the roadway here a little bit. It sounds like your day yesterday. No matter what I did, if I could go wrong, it did. Oh no. Something's coming after me. We're gonna just follow this roadway here a little bit. Or this little bit of a path. Not the fastest horse in the game, but it was my first one that I was able to find. There we go, there we go. Yeah, I gotta unlock Capona. I do have the amiibo that will let me unlock Capona in this playthrough. I have her in the in my main playthrough, so I definitely have her. Man, I did not realize how sunburnt my face was until I just looked just now on the camera. Oh man, this horse is like not want to listen to me. Alright, Stanley's, have a good night, dude. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Mounted archery camp. Oh, oh, I ran that guy over. Alright, well, I mean, movement is gorgeous. I really want the rain to stop. That would be fantastic. I want to see this during the sunlight. Right now it's just very gray and... Man, come on, we need the sun to come out. Oh, can I not hop down here? Nice and easy. Oh, maybe I can't. Can I not take you down there? Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna... Come on, buddy. We're just gonna go down there, right to the path. Come on. Come on, buddy. Here we go. Right down here. There we go. Just slide it down just a little bit. You got this. You got this, buddy. You got this. Oh, okay. Clouds are starting to move. Let's get on our path. Okay. Here we go. Is the sun gonna come out? There's the sun. Clouds are moving fast. I just want to see, like, a good amount of daylight. We got a new subscriber! Slaying Crossing, what's up? Welcome to Matt Cave Gaming. Thank you so much for subbing. I appreciate it. We are on the road to 25K, and you are now a part of it. Okay, here we go. Let's hop off here real quick. How do I forget how to... Oh, here we go. Alright, now we're starting to get some sunlight. Yeah, see with the cell shading and everything, the light starts to, like, kind of bounce off the characters differently. Yeah, here we go. Let's get up this real quick. I wanna get a higher view. Let's go. There's the castle. Wow. Just the beams of light coming through. I mean, this game had a bunch of this stuff in it already. It's just upping the resolution and increasing the frame rate and just gives you a little more clarity, but also having a little more horsepower in the system lets it kind of bring in more with the draw distance. You know, it's kind of hazy right here in this area because the weather's about to change back to cloudy again. But overall, it's got a good look. Those jellies. Okay, let's go up here. Over these hills a little bit. What kind of view can we get? I mean, there's so many peaks you can go to and overlook Hyrule. just crazy. Man, I'll tell you, this thing looks good. Wow. I'm pretty happy with this upgrade. I mean, in all honesty, I know it's $9.99 to upgrade it when you don't have the online expansion. I think I would have done it anyway. After having seen, like, you know, a demo of it or something. I always want to see things like this, like, in play, in motion. I did the same thing with the PS5 games, or I should say the PS4 games that got upgraded to the 5. But this looks really nice. We got a goblin camp here, a moblin camp. Man, look at the shadows. Very cool. Alright. I am very happy with how this game performs now. I will be replaying this entire game. Mostly in handheld, though, in all honesty. I loved playing this in handheld originally. So, this is going to be cool. Never played this. Are you an elf? Oh, yeah, you're kind of an elf. This is Link. This is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. This was originally on the Wii U. And then it came out on the Switch. The Wii U edition was like the last Wii U game released or something like that. Or at least one of the very last ones. But yeah, this is one of the later Legend of Zelda games. And it's pretty awesome. Alright, we've got more stuff to test. We've got a bunch to go through tonight. I am very happy with Breath of the Wild's performance on there. Solid. Very solid. Really, really like it. It's crazy. I gotta get used to the look of it, though. It's weird. It's weird seeing that. Okay. Now, they did update Fortnite on here. You have to download the Switch 2 version of Fortnite. I'm not going to jump into that right this second, but I did see my kids playing it, and I will tell you this, night and day difference, Fortnite finally runs well on a Switch, so it's pretty cool. I want to check out what we have on the GameCube. This is the latest addition to the online expansion pack, so let's take a look at what we got going on here. GameCube is one of my favorite systems of all time. And, oh, nice. Okay, we've got twice. We've got twice. One player. F-Zero. Oh! Oh! That's the PAL version. That's the North American version. Same, oh, European, yep. And then... Oh, okay. Huh. That's kind of interesting. I know sometimes there are differences between the US version versus the PAL versions, but I wonder why they did that. That's interesting. Mars is saying, speaking of which, Matt, have you seen the in-game trailer for Witcher 4? No, I did not. I'm going to have to look that up. It is the European versions. Okay, cool. GameCube is my favorite of all time. That's awesome. The GameCube is incredible. So we just have these 3 games here. This one, Soul Calibur 2 with Link as the guest fighter. Soul Calibur was such a fun fighting game. And with each console... Each console had their own guest fighter. So Soul Calibur 2, obviously Link was the guest fighter on this one. I think the Xbox had Spawn. I think he was the guest fighter on the Xbox. And I forget the guy's name from Tekken. I think it was a Tekken fighter on the PlayStation at that time. So that's definitely cool. But let's tell you what. Let's stick with our Zelda theme here a little bit. And let's fire up Wind Waker and see how quickly this loads and how this handles. I haven't played Wind Waker in ages. So the minus button is to suspend the game. I do have Wind Waker HD on the Wii U. Okay, keeps it in 4:3, which is good. The HD version is actually in widescreen. Would you like to create a save file? Yes. Save file created. Quest log 1, start. Whoa, whoa. Let me type in a name. Let's just go with Matt. Okay. This is but one of the legends of which the people speak. Can I skip the intro in this? I think it's a long intro. I would like to just see some gameplay. It's a cool intro telling the story, though. No, I can't skip it. We may jump into another one outside of this. But it did load very, very fast. Let's try Soul Calibur instead. Whoops. No, that's not what I wanted. How do I... Minus is suspend. So you can create the save points just like we could in the other ones. But let's jump into Soul Calibur. Let's check this out. Licensed by Nintendo. I haven't played a Soul Calibur game in ages. Last one I played was the one that had Darth Vader, Yoda, and Starkiller as the guest fighters. I think that was Soul Calibur 4, I think. I mean, everything loads up nice and quick. I tell you, the speed of the system is nice.
History and the world, a tale of souls and swords.
So we got one of the cutscenes here. Soul Calibur always had really good character models too. And I'll tell you, at the time, these cutscenes here, these CG animated cutscenes, were top notch. I mean, they're clearly dated now. Man, look at Link. But man, seeing this for the first time, back on the GameCube, so awesome. Wow. Alright, let's jump into some gameplay here. Let's do this. Yeah, it looks good. Go to arcade. Now, do I have to unlock Link? No, he's here. Let's use Link. I'm gonna suck at this.
Cassandra.
Cassandra. Let's go.
She chooses her path like a free bird.
I don't remember how to play this. Link looks awesome.
I'm going all out.
Battle 1. Fight.
I'm using the D-pad. Woo! Whoa. How do I block? That's block. Oh, that's a grab. Oh, what was that? Oh, I was about to charge up something. I don't know what I was doing. I think that was R1. You lose. This is cleaned up nicely, too.
Battle 2. Fight.
Ow. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Oh, she wrecked me.
Winning is all that matters.
Now, there is a GameCube controller coming for
9.
this.
8.
I may pick it up when it comes out.
Battle
Let me try that again.
Fight.
Maybe I should use the analog stick. I usually use the D-pads for fighting games. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. We got one. We got one. I gotta figure out the moves.
Battle 2. Fight.
Oh, how did I shoot the arrow? I think I just pulled out a bomb. Oh, I charge that up and then I have an item. KH is playing some Mario Kart World. Oh, she got me. This looks really nice and cleaned up.
That's the lesson for today.
I hope they keep putting GameCube games in this list. I don't want them to ignore it.
Final battle. Fight.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh! It's the right analog stick. The right analog stick's acting as the C stick. I got the boomerang. Let's go. Boom. Let's go. Oh man. I gotta spend some time at some point and learn all the controls of this. I want to master Link on this. That's awesome.
Nightmare.
Okay.
Hungry for
Really,
souls.
really nicely cleaned up.
Battle 1.
Super good. What's up, Steve? What's going on, dude? Just kind of figuring out the controls, too. I forgot that the right analog stick on the GameCube controller is going to be the C
Soul
stick.
Calibur 2.
So that's going to have a whole separate way of kind of figuring out how you want to play that. And then they got an F-Zero game on here. So there'll be more games to come here in the GameCube section. It's just these three for now. North American and European versions of each. But really nice that they're starting it off. I hope they get some third-party games in here and start putting things like Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader and Rogue Squadron 3 Rebel Strike. That would be amazing to see them nicely cleaned up like that. Oh, man. That'll be fantastic. I really hope they do that. So, GameCube on the Nintendo Switch 2 functions. It loads up quickly, and it looks really good. So, that's awesome. Let's take a look back over here. We got our classic stuff. I want to jump into my groups here because there were certain things I wanted to try out. We're going to be jumping into Resident Evil very shortly. So if you're a Resident Evil fan, stay tuned. We're going to be jumping into those in just a moment. What did I want? There was something in Star Wars I wanted to look at. Oh, I wanted to check out how quickly Battlefront Collection loads and see how quickly we can get into a battle. So let's fire that up. We're going to check out, this is the classic collection of Star Wars Battlefront that Aspire put out. Game fired right up. We're going to use Battlefront 2. I'll tell you, it's the speed that is the biggest difference between the two consoles. A lot more horsepower behind this thing. Alright. This normally has a bit of a longer load time in the game itself. That did go faster, though, than the original Switch version. Okay, here we go. So, let's jump in. It's got my save file. I'm going to just turn down the music here, guys. Bring it down. I don't want to deal with any, like, copyright stuff. Is there any visual options here? Not that I see. Okay. So let's just jump into... actually, no, let's do multiplayer. I want to see how quickly we can get into a multiplayer match. So... They went right away to Geonosis. In a conquest mode. And we're in. Okay, we're spectating, but we're in. The image in this game, on the Switch version here, is... It's kind of soft. What's up, Laney? Good to see you. Yeah, it's not as crisp as it is on the PC and on PlayStation. It's a little soft. Alright, let's see what we can do here. And now again, this is a Switch 1 release that we're looking at here. but I wanted to see how it performed, you know, here on the Switch 2. And clearly loading up, the load times worked really well. I'm no match for that thing. But we do have real players here. Oh, I got blasted. The image is definitely soft. It's like it didn't, where's my stand? Hey, we got a victory. But it found a match immediately. Now, a big reason for that is right now, Battlefront 2... Oh my god, it's going to Hoth. We gotta try it. Battlefront 2 is huge right now, making a comeback. Both the originals and EA's Battlefront 2. It's a huge comeback right now. There's a big push from the fandom trying to get Battlefront 3 made. So if now's the time to play Battlefront games, it's you're gonna find matches and you're gonna find other players in there. So it's definitely cool.
Copy that.
Thank you so much, Lenny. I appreciate it. And of course, the second battle we jump into is Hoth, my favorite map of the whole thing. We're playing as the Empire. I turned down the music because I didn't want to deal with the copyright stuff. But we'll run through this here a little bit and see how this plays. I was really curious how this would handle. And it fired up, like, right away. Now, I will say, and this has been a thing with the Battlefront games, I didn't adjust the sensitivity on my right stick, and it's a little too sensitive. So it's like jolting. Why am I not hitting this guy? Oh! Look, 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 look! We got a little glitch going on. That's a Switch 1 problem.
A command post has fallen to our
Oh, where's my, I don't have my jet trooper.
Our reinforcements are thinning.
But we actually do have real players in here. We're about to lose this match. What was everybody doing? Okay. Well, the online servers are working quickly, which is good. I'm going to exit out of here. I wanted to take a look and see... Oh, another great map, too. But we're going to exit out of here. I want to see how well the servers were working for this, because I know they're getting flooded right now. Especially EA's Battlefront 2. That one is going nuts right now. So, yeah, definitely cool to see that the game is alive. But as you saw, the image quality was very soft. And it doesn't look like there was really any boost in the image quality overall from that. So, a little disappointing there, but... You know, I'm not surprised to see that to be the case. So let's head back into my groups here. And another one I want to check out here is Crisis Core. We're going to take a look at that. Actually, I'll do that one next. And then after Crisis Core, the big test. This is going to be one of our finales here tonight for the games we're testing. The Resident Evil Cloud Editions. We're going to take a look at Resident Evil 2. We're going to take a look at Resident Evil 7, and we're going to take a look at Resident Evil Village. And we're going to see if the games are still heavily downgraded on what they're sending and streaming for these cloud editions to the Switch 2, or if we're going to have a graphics boost, are we going to have a frame rate boost, and how stable are the servers going to be working. But before we do that, I want to take a look at another locally installed game here and see how it's looking. So we're going to jump into Crisis Core here real quick, just the beginning portion, see how it looks. Again, this is a Switch 1 game, now on the Switch 2 with a little more horsepower behind it. So let's see how it looks. I heard 7 Remake is coming to this, and I'm probably going to have to buy it again. So this is a pre-rendered cutscene here first. Let's just see if there's any screen tearing or anything like that here, and then we'll skip it in a moment. But this is pre-rendered, so it's going to be a lower resolution. You lost the stream for about 5 seconds? It looks like we're still solid here. I got the stream running off to the side here. So we should be okay. So, pre-rendered right here. Let's skip this. And get into... I'm just choosing whatever the standard things are here, because I'm not seeing it behind my camera. Okay. Let's see how the gameplay looks. Again, we got a cutscene. We're going to skip that. Okay, here we go. Now we're in-game engine. Look at his hair. It's a little choppy.
Zach speaking.
Making progress, Zach?
Angeal, what's going on?
Let's skip the scene. Let's get into combat.
Activating combat mode.
Okay, let's do this. Ooh, it's a little... It's grainy. Now again, this was a game that was, it was originally a PSP game, and then redone in here into the Crisis Core Reunion.
Take that!
Did you see that, like, almost grid effect happening here? Assess. Yeah, we don't have to assess in this one, but
Conflict resolved.
conflict
Oh
resolved.
yeah!
Okay.
Not too bad.
Piece of cake. I'll make first in no time.
So this was one of those games that, when it came to the Switch, because again, this is a Switch 1 game, it was downgraded a bit
You
so
got
that it would run on the system. I can definitely see that it's smooth enough. Load times were nice and quick. But it's definitely, it took a graphics hit. You can see the choppiness around the character model, especially in their hair. So a real big test is going to be when Final Fantasy VII Remake is ported to this. But this still looks, for what it is, it still looks good. Look at that thing. I remember fighting this thing. So, overall, I was really curious if it did
Activating
anything
combat mode.
with the downgrade that it went through. But it's smooth, it's responsive, there's no delay in the controls. Is the volume overpowering? Here, actually, let's go into that menu. Oh, I can't go into it. Let's see if it does another one of those tutorials. Boom. Yeah, the controls are very responsive. It's working well. Okay, this is what so in here, the lettering is a little bit choppy. Down on that plus symbol down there, you can see it kind of, it's rigid. It's there's definitely a resolution downgrade here for the sake of this game running properly on the regular Switch. So, alright, I was just curious of how this would actually run, but seeing that, I'm kind of thinking that the versions of Resident Evil remakes that we're going to see on here, I don't think there's going to be any boost. Maybe a little faster load times, but we have played these cloud editions a few times here on the channel, and yes, they have improved over time and have gotten a little better with stability, but still there's so much controller lag that it's a nightmare even just turning the camera at times. Their servers do become unstable and will boot you from the game out of nowhere. And it's Resident Evil, so if you didn't save, you're screwed. The lighting looked horrible in these. It was a huge graphics downgrade. But being that these are being streamed on a cloud service from their servers, the question is, did they have an upgraded version ready for this? So let's take a look at Resident Evil 2 Remake on the Switch servers. This is on the Nintendo Switch 2. Let's see if they've done anything to try and improve these. My ultimate hope is that they port a natively downloadable copy of this onto the Switch 2. At this point, there's no reason not to. Because this system, from what I have seen here tonight, should be able to locally run these games. And I think it would run them well. But the question is, what are they pushing to us right now on the Switch 2 over their cloud service? And I feel like I'm going to be disappointed because I think it's just going to be the same thing it's been. Anything new in the messages here? Announcement, service, cloud, start of Resident... No, those are all the old messages. So it's the same exact thing here going on. Yep, we're hardwired right now. I have the dock hardwired. So we're getting as best a connection as we possibly can get. Game will start soon. We're getting these load ups here. We get that symbol again for our connection. Let's see what we get, everybody. I can already tell from the lettering and the washed out black levels here, we are getting no change. Oh, it's ugly. Look at the rain. No screen tearing, though. Okay. No screen tearing. Did they add anything to the options here for visuals? No. Okay. Let's just see. I mean, it might be a slight delay. Let's just see what happens with aiming. Does anybody else get good laugh out of seeing a health warning prior to Resident Evil? Yeah. Okay, let's see how fast this loads. Way faster than on the normal Switch, but oh my god, everybody. Oh boy. Okay. We did not get any upgrades as far as visuals. This is still the game set to like probably its lowest graphic levels from whatever version they have streaming on this cloud service. Moving the camera is okay. I'm just trying to get the feel of the aiming. There is a delay, but it's not as bad as it is on the first Switch. So let's see if we can get into a little bit of a fight. Oh, there's definitely a delay. The delay even in the sound of the door opening. So it's already out of sync. Okay.
Son of a bitch.
Okay.
What the?
Pop. Oh no. Oh. I don't think I have any more weapons. Oh, I have 4 shots in the shotgun. We can use that. Oh, I got 6 shots. Okay, aiming was a little rough. Let's get rid of that guy. Man, it's rough looking, guys. It is rough looking. I mean, look at the breakup as the light hits the floor there. Just the overall... Oh, hi. Alright, Ted. Thanks for coming by, man. I greatly appreciate it, dude. What I will say is that I'm not seeing any screen tearing, but the delay in moving the camera is very present. Oh my goodness, this room looks awful. Okay, get off of me. Bad zombie. Oh, okay, that camera started moving without me touching the analog stick. So, okay. It's what I feared, everybody. This game has not seen any improvement on their servers for the Switch 2. So, Nintendo and Capcom, I'm very disappointed in you. You had every opportunity to just throw a different version of the game onto your server and stream that out specifically to the Switch 2 consoles. We've done this as a test to look at the lighting coming through up there. Let's go look at it up on the stairwell and see how much artifacting there is. I almost feel like they downgraded this more.
Marvin.
Marvin!
Oh no. Damn it.
Oh my god, Marvin.
I'll stop this, Lieutenant. I promise.
Oh, there it is. Look at this. Guys, it's not great. I mean, the resolution I have the stream running in definitely does it a favor. But, my goodness. This is ugly. Gosh darn it, Mackie, if I put my phone down for like a minute, I get my dog some treats, and you get yourself nearly eaten by a zombie. Oh, man. I mean, this... You know, I have it docked. I have it on a monitor, on an enlarged screen, so I'm seeing every jagged edge. I look at the post right here. Look at the lighting. It's just boxy. The edges around Leon are just... They practically look like it's trying to become 16-bit. I don't know. I had a lot of hope that they would have done something with this. And maybe they will. I mean, this is day one right now, guys. We're on launch day. So, it's just ugly. It's ugly, guys. Yeah, I'm really disappointed with the cloud service. I mean, it's moving. Aiming is better. The system can clearly handle the speed it needs for the online service. Because, I'll tell you, playing on the regular Switch, just try aiming and try to get a headshot on any zombies. Good luck. Good luck. But, yeah, this is rough. Alright, let's put something prettier on the screen. You let me down, Nintendo and Capcom, with those cloud editions. You could have been so much better. You had every opportunity to make it something great. Did I try Tears? I don't have the cartridge in for Tears of the Kingdom. I gotta grab the cartridge. Super Mario Odyssey will probably look really good on here as well. Let's see. And Smash Brothers we could take a look at. Again, these are Switch 1 games. The only Switch 2 game I have right now is Mario Kart World. And it looked great. It looked really, really good. We can take a look at some retro games on here as well. We did look at the GameCube. It looked really good. Let's take a look at N64 because we are pushing this through a 4K pathway right now. And I would love to see... Wow, look how red I just got. I would love to see how Ocarina of Time looks on here. So let's take a look at Ocarina, one of the best not only one of the best Zelda games, but just one of the best games of all time. Loaded up nice and fast. We're already in the gameplay. Or into the intro. That always looks choppy, that title. It's never been cleaned up. Let's load up a save file here and just go around the village here. Wow, that's nice and clean, I'll tell you. Link looks good. Let's go out into the village. Oh, I can already tell it's nice looking. Okay. Now, this game does have a lower frame rate, but I can see that the overall view has a bit of... It definitely was smoothed out a little bit. So that's good. The power of this system is benefiting the way they handle these emulation sections of it. So the N64 titles definitely get a bit of a boost here. And that's good to see, because this game, in its original form, can actually get very, very blurry. It can get almost difficult to look at. So you can essentially download any game historically from the Nintendo servers? No, they populate the list for you. There's not a ton of games on there, and they've had a lot of time with them. But here, let me show you, as far as N64 goes. They added Yoshi's Story on there. You got Star Fox 64, Mario 64, the Kart 64. That's a great one. A bunch of the Pokemon games, the Pokemon Puzzle and Pokemon Snap. You can do the Wave Race games, Pilot Wings, and the Mario Party games. Here's the Pokemon Stadium games. Somebody was just saying they were playing Pokemon Stadium. KH is playing Pokemon Stadium. So they got a bunch of N64 games here. They added these ones most recently. Killer Instinct was a fun game. And then some of the other consoles on here have a lot more titles. Like if you look at the NES, there's a lot in here. And I love that each one of these has their own sound effect to let you know which system they're on. But seeing these like up through the higher resolution, it just keeps them super clean. I mean, we could go into, let's jump into Super Mario Bros. 3 here a little bit. This is Super Mario Bros. 3 in 4K. I mean, that's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, it's an 8-bit game, but it's running through a 4K pathway, so it's just going to be super clean on screen. I mean, it looks nice to me. Let's just go through level 1 here. I just want to see if there's any artifacting. I'm using the D-pad right now on the Joy-Cons. I've never been too much of a fan of the D-pad, well, I should say the button D-pads on these Joy-Cons. But it's, it takes a little getting used to. I do have the NES controllers for the Switch, and those will work on here. All of the old hardware so far seems to be good to go. I mean, I've even used the original Pro Controller before when I was setting everything up and going through all the settings. I was using the Pro Controller on there. I mean, no problems here. Let's get a star. Oh, we got a fire plant. Nice and clean. Super clean. Super crisp. No delay coming from here. So that is solid. But then, yeah, if you come into the game collection for the NES, I mean, there's a lot of games in here. And they keep adding more. They've even added Game Boy. They've added Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. We got Sega Genesis, the GameCube now on here. Let me go to my my retro folder here. Yeah, NES, Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, N64, Genesis, GameCube, and then they did mature 17 N64 games. They have Turok and Turok 2 in there, and Perfect Dark. They haven't really added much else to that, so I'm looking forward to them actually adding a few other things. But the retro games on here, when you sign up for the online service, there's a good collection on there. I wish they would update the list more often, and I'm hoping that now that the Switch 2 is here, that they'll put a little more focus on these and really, take some time to update these and get things moving in a good direction. But overall, this system is working well so far. Let's take a look here at the eShop real quick and see what we have coming as far as like actual Switch 2 games. So Mario Kart World we got. Cyberpunk 2077 is on here. I've never played this game, but I've been hearing that it plays very well here on the Switch 2. And when it goes on sale, maybe I'll pick that up. I've also heard good things about Split Fiction. Let's take a look at this. I've heard good things about this game. Now we're playing a media file through the eShop, so resolution-wise, it's going to be down a little bit, but this is just to give us an idea of the gameplay. It just seems like a really cool co-op game.
What is the Ice King's deal, apart from his interior design?
And there's like tons of different genres into it, so I don't know, it just looks interesting. Has anybody played this? Is anybody playing Split Fiction? I would definitely like to know a lot more about it.
What do we do?
Oh, you watched X-Wing play it? Oh, I gotta take a look back at his stuff and see. It's really weird. I mean, it looks very strange. I don't know. It's something I may jump into it at some point. There is this welcome tour. I mean, it's $10 for a tour. This is supposed to show you all about the hardware.
Hello.
And this should have been free.
It's actually inside the game itself.
This is a tutorial.
Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
$10 for this, guys.
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game.
This should have been the free pack-in game.
There are a lot of question mark icons here.
But
let's examine them.
I don't know. If this ever becomes free, I'll try it, but I'm never going to buy a tutorial for the Switch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nintendo. I'm not doing it. Got a classic section. Fortnite got updated. Actually, we should, before we end tonight, I'll fire up one match on here. I'm curious how it feels. I saw my kids playing it, and it looked so much better. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I will be getting this. It comes out in July. I'm looking forward to this one. If you played Mario Odyssey, very reminiscent of that. But it's like Mario Odyssey, but then they put Donkey Kong in it. But it looks cool. Payment aisle. I think this is the teaser that they played during the Nintendo Direct. Yeah, this is that one. We got DK. What up, DK? I know a lot of people have been complaining about his look. I don't honestly know why though. I know he looks different. He does look different. It's definitely like in his eyes. I think it looks fine though. It's Donkey Kong. I mean, you know. I don't know what we want. But this definitely looks cool. Alright, Forbidden, have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. This looks cool. I'm definitely going to pick this up. I know Nintendo rarely puts their first-party games on sale, but I'm going to wait it out a little bit to see if they do put this on sale. Very Donkey Kong Country right there. I didn't know that there was going to be side-scrolling levels. So that's cool. It's very much like watching a Saturday morning cartoon. So, this looks really good. I think it's going to be fun. I like fun adventures like this. I gotta play through the whole thing of Mario Odyssey. I've still not beaten it. But I've enjoyed what I've played of it. The Duke of Doom, what's going on? Good to see you. We are deep into testing out the Nintendo Switch 2 here tonight. Just looking at some stuff in the eShop here. Very cool. Donkey Kong Bonanza. I just saw a trailer for Madden 26. I mean, it's just another Madden game. They moved Hogwarts onto here. They got Yakuza, the Hitman series, an upgrade for Kirby, No Man's Sky. I've never played No Man's Sky. Got some Pokemon games coming out on here. Alright, but let's go into... Let's try out Fortnite. Let's see how the online handles. Let's see how the graphics look. This should be able to find my, Epic profile. Because everything was supposed to carry over, so we should be okay. But just to give you guys an idea, Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch looks and plays really rough. Huge visual downgrade. But I shouldn't say that it plays rough, because of the visual downgrade, it plays fairly smooth overall. But what I'm hoping for here is that we get smooth gameplay and good-looking visuals. And the little bit I saw from my kids playing it, it looked like it's on par with, I would say, the PS4? What is this? Okay, let's just move that. I don't need this right now. Oh, close the trailer. We don't need to see this. Yep, I know. Yeah, we got a bunch of Star Wars stuff. It's the Star Wars season. It's almost over, too. Dark Ray. Okay, so right off the bat, there's a lot more detail in the character models. So let's jump over to the locker. Oh, I got something. Oh, a shooting star. That's nice. Alright, it's doing a bunch of tutorial things because this is the first time I've loaded the game up on this system. But let's go to my Mandalorian. Let's go to Mando. Oh, I had a crown the last time I played. Okay. So... I'll tell you, the visuals are definitely up there. It's certainly not as sharp as, like, on the PS5 or the PC, especially. On PC, it's, like, incredibly sharp. But this is already way more detailed than on the regular Switch. The regular Switch, like, forget seeing, like, details in the clothing, the cloth. Forget, like, good reflections on the armor. It looks very, very downgraded on the Switch. But that was due to limitations with the hardware. Now, with the Switch 2 having a lot more power behind it, it looks like it's going to be able to handle this a lot better. The question is, how is the gameplay in an actual match? So that's what we're going to try. So right now, we are testing Fortnite Switch 2 edition, because you do have to specifically download the Switch 2 edition. And we are using the new Joy-Cons on here. I'm not using a Pro Controller. This whole night, we've been using the Switch 2 brand new Joy-Cons. They're much larger, way better feeling analog sticks, and overall, way better. So let's just run around here a little bit. I mean, I could already tell the graphics are upgraded because I can actually see the grass. Even the grass was, like, flattened out on the Switch. Things are a little soft, but that's okay. Oh, the other players are almost stop motion. Do I have to get closer for them to be smooth? Oh, that's weird. Look at this. The other players are, like, visually downgraded. Interesting. Okay, let's see what happens. We're about to go on the bus. Let's thank the bus driver. I can't see the frame rate. There's the Death Star. I mean, the island looks good. Island looks very good, guys. This is certainly no PC edition, but It's working. I wonder how well this works in handheld on Wi-Fi. Right now we are hardwired. There's a little bit of pop-in, but look at the draw distance. We can see way out. Yeah, there's a little bit of pop-in, but not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. Got my sniper. And some gold. Oh, we got a purple shotgun. Okay, ooh, right. Analog stick sensitivity is a little rough at the moment. We do have the Bounty Hunter sniper rifle, so that's good. Let's get down here. I do want to find some shields. Oh, I didn't realize I picked up the jetpack. Get up here. Oh my god, the right analog stick is killing me. Secret cave here, everybody. Somebody's nearby. Okay. Not bad, not bad. Controls feel tight enough. I wouldn't say it's as smooth as other consoles and on PC, but this is very doable. Okay, I would like a rifle or something. Okay, okay. Oh, the dual pistols. I want those. Forget the jetpack. I don't want the jetpack. Let's go. Jango Fett's pistols. I love it. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. First match on the Nintendo Switch 2. Fortnite Switch 2 edition. Again, you do have to download this specific version. Oh, we got some upgraded pistols. Let's get those. The image itself is soft. It's not sharp, but that said, they kept the graphics details up. But I don't know if you could tell on the stream what I'm seeing here. Like, it's just the overall image is softened. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, especially for the sake of the clarity here. And I wouldn't say that the game's graphic levels are turned all the way up, not even close. But it's way more than on the Switch 1. The Joy-Cons feel okay. Is that a guy just standing? No, that's a sign. The Joy-Cons feel okay. Right analog stick, I may want to mess with sensitivity a little bit, but because it's a little like I'm shooting over to where I'm aiming. I just want to mess with. I'm not going to do that right this second, but it doesn't feel bad, and the grip on here is nice. Yeah, it's what a difference here. I think what I got to do, because it's so hard to compare things, two different versions, when you're not looking at them at the same time. I'll do a graphics comparison video of both versions, and I'll put them side by side in a video, because it really is a very big difference between the two versions. Oh, let's get the turtle van. Watch this. Woohoo! Turtle van, let's go. Actually, if we find a car, I can get Kit from Knight Rider. Let's find a car. Can't get out of here. Oh, there's a lightsaber down the road. You get the lightsaber? Star Destroyer? Where? Where? That way. I have never done the Star Destroyer. Oh, did somebody get it? Somebody got it. Oh, man. Alright, let's join the fight that's happening over here. Mine. Oh. Take that. You're mine. And there's the Star Destroyer. You're doomed. Oh my god. Where are you? There you go. You're mine. Look at that thing. I don't know. I never got a chance to actually go in the Star Destroyer. So, and I think it's over like tonight. So I guess I never will. Should we get a lightsaber? Yeah, it's really like the game is a huge difference from the Switch 1. So this is big upgrade. Big upgrade. Do I want the lightsaber? Let's get it. Let's try it. Which powers do we get here? Force push. Okay. And it's gone, just like that. Frame rate is really nice. I feel like I've got decent control. That's about as fast as Ray Train, too. Love it. Love it. We got friends? Friends? Oh, I wanted to shoot through his windshield. Oh! Oh no! Get out of here! Oh my god, get in the car! We gotta get out of here. I'm heading towards the storm. I went the complete wrong way. Okay, come on. Let's get this healed up. Why can't I drive this thing? Let's get Kit. I am feeling a little bit of controller lag. Oh. This is Kit, everybody. Check it out. Oh, there's... There's some lag when you're trying to drive the vehicles. What's going on? Okay, that's a negative. We do need to find some shields here. Okay. I'm getting a little bit of lag here. Not much. It's just enough to be noticeable. There's a lot in the car, though. Where'd he go? Behind that rock. Oh, he got me. He got me. Alright. But overall, though, a way better experience on the Switch 2 versus its counterpart on the Switch 1. Let's head back to the lobby. What do we get? 18th in there? Yeah. Way better experience. I'm looking forward to playing this again in handheld mode. I like handheld games. I always have. And it's something that just, to be able to have this upgrade is a very nice thing. So, I like that it functions. I like that it works. Super cool. Super cool, everybody. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right, let's talk about first impressions here overall with this system. All right, guys. So, this was definitely a bit of jumping around that we did here tonight with the Switch, and I know I was kind of going a little bit all over the place with it, but I wanted to just kind of get a feel of a little bit of every aspect of this based on what types of games I have, and compare them versus what the Switch 2's actual games would do. Like, we did Mario Kart World. The whole game ran nice and smooth. The graphics were gorgeous, nice and crisp. The colors popped. The black levels look good. Everything was solid on there. But we did get a bit of a mixed experience with the Switch 1 games playing on the Switch 2. Some disappointing entries, but some really good-looking entries. Then we got to try out the upgraded edition. So we played Breath of the Wild, which on Switch 1 plays at about 30 frames per second at its best peaks, usually drops down to around 20 frames per second depending on how much action is going on, though still a very pretty and gorgeous game on the Switch 1. Well, we get an upgrade to 60 frames per second, and the colors popped and everything looked great, and the smoothness of the gameplay in Breath of the Wild upgraded on the Switch 2, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It made me want to play through that entire game again. So I'm looking forward to trying it out in handheld mode. Tonight we played in docked mode using the brand new Joy-Cons here. Much bigger in size versus the originals, a way better feel, and way sturdier. Like, every piece of hardware here, as we saw early on in the stream, we did do the unboxing and go through all that stuff. The hardware itself is a major improvement. Everything feels so much better. The original Switch felt like it was, like, even with the Joy-Cons on it, you felt like you could just almost snap them right off. But these are on there with a good grip. The magnets on there, super strong. So, I mean, you can't just rip this off. It doesn't you'd have to put a lot of force into that, so you're not going to accidentally break off the Joy-Cons, where you could very well do that on the Switch one. So overall, I'm going to say the hardware is the best improvement so far. Everything just feels better. The larger screen on the handheld is so nice. It's a very gorgeous LCD screen. It works really well. The Joy-Cons are a huge improvement. And the fact that you can use the prior controllers. This is the Pro controller from the Switch 1, and it still works on the system. You can use the old Joy-Cons as well. Obviously, you'll be missing the new chat button. But other than that, that's pretty much all you're missing. And the better feel with the analog sticks and everything. So, hardware, I'm most impressed with. The hardware is great. The software, we're on day one at the time of this video. We've got time. There's going to be more and more coming out with it. There's going to be more and more Switch 2 titles that come out that are really going to push the limits of this hardware. And hopefully we see a lot more improvements with the Switch 1 games and getting more upgrades to those. Because there is a massive Switch 1 library out there with plenty of games that I think will deserve the upgrade treatment. So it's going to be time as these things come out. We're going to see them slowly but surely. We'll get more Nintendo Direct streams that are going to give us more information about upcoming titles, more features being added to the system. Hopefully we see a lot more with that online service and adding more to the retro games, especially the GameCube. It's so nice to have that as an option, but we only have 3 games at the moment. But again, it is day one at the time of this video, so there's plenty more coming down the road. We just got to be patient and see what comes out, especially as we get closer to like holiday seasons and stuff like that. That's when there's going to be a lot of drops, I guarantee it. So overall, I'm very happy with the Switch 2. It's an expensive investment. It's an expensive console, and but if you've never had a Switch at this point, getting the Switch 2, I would say, is the way to go. So, as always, there's always going to be people that don't like certain consoles because they don't like the company. There's going to be a lot of people that are very dedicated fans of certain ones like Xbox and PlayStation and Nintendo as well. I love playing all kinds of consoles and from different companies. I grew up with them. I grew up with Nintendo and Atari and Sega and Sony and everything. Like, I grew up with all of it. All of it. So there's certainly things I like about one versus the others, and then that goes the other way as well. So I find a lot of fun and enjoyment with these systems. The Nintendo stuff tends to be great for families. This was something I wanted my family to be able to have so my kids can play it, and they're going to be probably rocking this thing all weekend long. So I'm looking forward to playing multiplayer games with them this weekend. So, yeah, good stuff. I'm glad we could do this here tonight. We're going to be back into the world of Final Fantasy VII tomorrow night. We're going to be playing Rebirth for the very first time, and yes, Ted, it will definitely keep the kids occupied. They'll have their friends over, and everybody can play a bunch of stuff together, including games on both the Switch 1 and the Switch 2, and play a bunch of stuff together that way. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to hook this thing up to my projector and play it on the big screen there as well. And I'm going to keep trying out a whole bunch of things with it. But overall, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with it. And yes, the Final Fantasy campaign continues. Rebirth for the first time tomorrow night. And then next week, we're going to be jumping into a GameCube game. We're going to be playing Resident Evil Code Veronica X. I can't wait for that one. We're going to have a ton of fun. But, oh man, I'm getting sleepy. So we're going to wrap things up here. I hope you enjoyed this first experience with the Nintendo Switch 2. I hope I provided enough information for everyone that you can make a decision on whether or not you'd like to get the system. I tried to make the unboxing and everything as hands-on as I could get it and give you every piece of important information with it that I could think of, and then show you obviously the software and the games and everything like that. So I hope you enjoyed it, guys. There's going to be more streams coming with the Switch 2, especially Mario Kart World. Plenty of Mario Kart stuff coming in the future here at Matt Cave Gaming. And until next time, everybody, remember, keep retro gaming alive, because one day your games will be retro too. Man, guys, I can't get over it. I I really like these new Joy-Cons. I really like them. All right, everybody, have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow.